What's up, guys? Um, to talk about the last video that I did, I believe it was the last video in which I was talking about how the Young Turks were venting their frustrations on the politicians about the Roe versus Wade decision. And I was glad to see that they were venting it out on the right people, which is basically all of them. But it goes to speak about the discussions people are having in real life and online about the Roe versus Wade decision. Feminists are up in arms and acting like it's the end of the world and that bodily autonomy is suddenly gone for all females, which is stop the cap. That's just not the case. Stop the cap. One of the problems is that um, the right to an abortion is not a constitutional right, okay? And the people who these feminists vote for and support never deigned to codify Roe versus Wade into law. So now you're dealing with the blowback. So don't be mad at the pro-lifers or the Republicans who've stated for the last almost 50 years they planned on repealing that that Supreme Court decision. Be mad at the people who were your so-called supporters who never deigned to codify the law. The congressional Democrats and Democratic presidents, Clinton, Obama, none of them will were willing to codify Roe versus Wade into law. But you guys act like these guys are the heroes of the Democratic Party, and they're not. They're a bunch of they're a joke. I'll keep it nice today. They are a joke, and I really can't stand Obama or Bill or Hillary. But in any case, these guys were not the beacons of liberalism or progressivism. They were just corporate Democrats, just like the rest of them. So you reap what you sow. Don't be getting mad at men because saying you need to support us and helping us keep Roe versus Wade legal. Hey, whether guys were on one side of the political fence or the other, feminists for a long time were telling men to stay out of it. It's not their fight. So now that you guys are losing, okay, well, it's not our fight. All right. I mean, personally, yes, I supported Roe versus Wade, but I'm not that broken up over it. Now it's going to become a state by state issue. And if you live in a red state, well, c'est la vie. And hey, I know it's a tough call for a lot of folks, but this shouldn't be a surprise. These culture wars for the last few decades were edging towards this, but specifically with these the feminism. And there's so many variants of feminism that I can't even speak on all of them. There is an umbrella term for a bunch of incoherent views. Some are more reasonable than others, but they don't mesh all together. In any case, it seems they're being self-defeating. So it shouldn't be a surprise that there's going to be a casualty of these culture wars and gender wars going on right now. Roe versus Wade is just the first of them. There'll probably be others coming in the future. Um, and politicians simply telling you guys to vote harder isn't going to change anything. Vote harder? What the fuck does that even mean? Vote harder. Okay, does that mean you press the buttons extra hard when you're in the voting booth? No. So hey, I don't want to be the beacon of uh, dismal of dismal future here. So there's ways to fight this, but simply blaming Republicans or pro-lifers isn't going to help because they made their intentions um, clear from the beginning, and you guys didn't want men in it one way or the other. So there, there you go. So gonna have to do some serious politicking to get things to change, and maybe ease up on these culture wars, because it's not helping you. These identity politics, the 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 gender war stuff, it's not really helping. So we'll see.